in Las Vegas requires a real estate professional that understands how to get your offer accepted, willing to go above and beyond for service and accountability. Hi, my name is Dan French. I've been in the real estate and financing industry for over 13 years. Most real estate agents struggle with answering their phone. Please call me directly, 702-557-6176. I'm available for all your real estate needs.
Dan's a fantastic man. He really is.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome.
And we are live, people. Live, and it's hot. The mics are hot. There's a lot of hot people in this room, and I don't mean by looks. I mean by just the room temperature. So, just playing.
It's heating up.
He's speaking for himself.
I'm your host, Dan French, here streaming live from Las Vegas. You guys know this is the most real behind-the-scenes information that we want to put out. All the trending news is going on. Financing, real estate. You guys know the works, man. This is a show that we get into it, right? We go to bat for you guys out there, and also we put our gloves on and fight each other on topics that we have disagreements about, right? So
the UFC.
Dude, UFC
is
whatever it
happening
is
tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Whatever it is. You guys, thank you guys so much. If you guys have any questions, comments, anything, let me know, because we're here to answer those questions. We're here to get started on a great show for you tonight. I'm going to go ahead and introduce my co-hosts and people that's in the studio here. I want to tell you guys about what we're going to talk about here today, which is a lot of great information. We're going to talk about, is the NFL rigged? You know, I have an opinion on that. We're also going to talk about Valentine's Day and the massacre. I think, not just the massacre. We're going to see what you guys did for Valentine's Day. What was the scoop, right? What's the latest and greatest? For my co-host and anybody out there that's possibly going to tune in with us, we'd love to have your company. You guys know Dan French Connection. Check that out. That's the great place to get started. If you guys don't know, well, now you know, right? So let's go over to the old browser over here. We're going to take a look at this right here is where you guys can get started. And this is where you guys can start if you're looking to buy a home. This is a great place, right? You got all the information, all my YouTube channels, blogs, my picture, and here's LV Home Professionals. If you guys are looking out there to get started, I would highly recommend to start looking here. I don't know what's going to happen. You guys might jump on here and you're going to have to register, and I'm going to call you. What do you guys think about that? You guys want a phone call?
It's a great idea.
Dude,
Yes,
listen,
a phone call, an
who
email,
would not
a
want a
text.
phone call from me?
I know, right?
All the inspiration.
That'll brighten up your day.
Yeah. I don't see just money signs in my eyes when I call people for real estate. I'm lending.
You
I
see
just
checks.
Yes. I just see checks, future checks now. I'm
deals.
I'm looking for camaraderie. I'm looking for somebody to tell me something I haven't heard in that day, you know? So anyways, let's go ahead and introduce. One other thing I want to say this real quick before we go ahead and introduce. We're also going to talk about these flying objects, and also
Flying objects.
Was there like
going on.
7 of them already?
Dude,
up
it's
in the
like, I don't know,
top
man.
shelf? 6 or 7, right?
Yeah, I think
February is the year, 2023,
Yeah,
February. Hey,
right.
flying objects,
I think
unknown.
Alf is in one of those objects and he's coming to Earth,
Probably.
right?
Dude, I think so. I think so. What do you think over here,
I don't know.
Buggernaut?
I don't know. Is Tesla driving them?
Probably, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah,
So I have one on top of my car right now, actually.
And you guys
Jeff
know,
drives a Tesla. So.
I'm going to say this. So,
No, I'm talking Nikola Tesla.
all right, so we're going to
joking.
also say one other thing here. The home buying process, is this ever going to go back the way it was? I don't think it will be. Is the home process, the buying process changed forever? We're going to talk about that and give our opinions on this. And then you're going to get my opinions on everything here, regardless if you want them or not. Like the channel, subscribe, French Workbench Podcast. You guys know we have other things going on. And so let's get right into it. I'm going to go ahead and introduce the one and only Esmeralda Licea. What's going on, Ezzy? What's happening, girl?
What's up, you guys?
Dude, what's happening with your world? The Valentine's Day, man. What was going on? How many Valentines did you get?
I
didn't
have a Valentine. I didn't have a Valentine's like that.
Wait a second. You didn't swindle men out of some gifts?
I didn't. I was such
Are
a
you
good
kidding
kid.
me?
I was a good girl this year.
Dude,
Chanel.
if I was
I
a
was
woman.
with Adelina for Valentine's Day and Yarixa.
Dude, Dude, if you're
that was my
Hola,
Valentine's.
Adelina and Yaritza.
Yeah.
if you're a girl out there, I'm going to say this, shame on you for not taking advantage of men, because right now is the perfect opportunity. If you got 4 or 5 men out there that you gave them hope, they're going to buy you whatever you want.
I didn't like them though.
That's just that's not acceptable, S. You got to do something. Like you have the gifts. Why didn't you use them? What
'Cause
happened?
I could buy my own gifts.
Oh, dang.
She's
okay.
queen of escrow. Remember that. Queen of sales.
If I don't like you, I'm cool. You can keep your gift. I
There you
just
go.
don't. I'll buy.
Wow.
I'll buy myself.
So
one.
you're a boss girl then. That's what you're trying. You're
No,
a boss
I'm
girl.
not saying I'm a
You're
boss
putting
girl,
your foot down. You
but-
don't need nobody.
No, that's not true. I do,
Oh.
but I'm
Oh.
not saying in that aspect. No, like I don't want to just hang out with somebody just because I need flowers. I could. That's silly.
You don't bring me flowers.
My birthday's coming up. They can swindle gifts that way.
Also, we have Mr. I don't know which one I want to say
That's fine.
first. We'll go ahead and Mr. Jeff Michaelsman. Did I say that right?
Jeff Michaelsman. You sound like the TV salesman back in Oceanside, New York.
Jeff
growing up.
Michaelsman, come on down.
Jeff-
A new car.
Thank
come on
you.
down.
Good evening, everybody.
This
a new
is The
car.
Price is Right.
All right, you win a
What's
1978
behind door number 3?
Chevy Nova.
Dude, I want you to do like the whole thing, like where you're like, you present the car and you're like doing
Here
one
it
of
is,
those and
like
put.
Carol Merrill on
Yeah.
Let's Make a Deal.
There you
This
go.
beautiful new Chevrolet 1978 Nova has Corinthian leather. Oh, that was a Cordoba. Remember Ricardo Montalban
Montalban,
and
yeah.
the Chrysler Cordoba.
Right.
100.
Yeah.
But right now, we're only worried about having Teslas everywhere because the balloons are flying. It's all happening. They're popping.
Yeah, we need to talk to Trump about what's going on here. So
Yes.
we brought Trump in tonight to
I'm
find
so
out.
glad to be here. Melania and I made love last night. We were in love. It was Valentine.
That was the first time in how long?
In a couple of since president, since the White House. Since the White House. It's almost Jeff Michaelman also almost that long. So let's really anyway, kids.
Dang, that's a long
Good
time.
night, everybody.
And that's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
Right? All right. So we also have my good friend, Mr. Duggernaut. Doug, what's going on,
Yes,
buddy?
sir.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm trying to stay warm. I got caught in a little snow.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
like sneaked yesterday.
Yeah,
Sneaked.
You were caught in a what? A snowstorm?
Little snow flurry up in Summerlin.
Were you on a
yesterday.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Did you go skiing?
No. Well, no, I didn't.
Dude, you should just get out there and just be like, hey, man.
I know.
How often does it actually, you see that happening in Vegas where you see snowflakes falling? Like,
Yeah. Well,
that's
it
different,
surprised the
right?
hell out of me, actually. Yeah,
Yeah.
because I was driving up. I was from Henderson. And I was like, yeah, it's a little chilly down here, but there was no rain, no snow, no nothing going on, and kind of blue skies. I could see like over across the valley into the west side. It looked pretty
Wait,
nasty.
did you
So
say west side?
the west side?
Are you not from the west side, are you?
I'm not.
Okay,
I'm from
good.
the east side.
Oh, you're the east side.
I'm on the
All
east
right.
side.
It's about the west side.
It's all about
Damn.
Summerlin. It's all about the West Side kids.
Damn.
Yeah.
The
So-
southwest kid over here.
Southwest. Yeah.
Dude, everybody from Esmeralda's family all live like in the same
community.
No, not the same street.
Yeah, it's like
same street.
it's like a shtetl back in the day with the
It's
Jews.
so
They
funny.
all
We
stayed.
live close.
Dude,
Yeah,
it's like,
they
hey,
took
who's
the
coming
fences
over?
down
My
in the
sister, she lives
backyard.
over here. Oh, who else? Oh, that's over here. Everybody's
They
coming
took
over.
the fences down in the backyard so you
Yeah.
could access each other's house a little quicker.
It's like
It is.
it's so
funny.
easy.
So listen,
Nice.
going back to this Valentine's Day thing, right? You didn't do anything special. Nothing happened in your life that was
Well, I
special.
wouldn't say it wasn't special, but I mean, it wasn't nothing like I'm gonna brag about. I was with Adelina and Yaris.
Do you feel like Valentine's Day is
No, it was
overrated then, or?
I do. I think Valentine's should be every day, right? Not just one day.
That's right. As
I
the
mean-
Beatles said, all you need is love.
What about you? Did you do anything for Valentine's Day?
Oh my God! I'm like still broken up and by myself. You know what I did last night? I watched this show, Your Honor, on Showtime, and had a bowl of Campbell's chicken noodle soup, and that was my Valentine's
Dude,
Day.
that is exciting
It was
times.
the most.
I like
see,
chicken
my
noodle
life,
soup.
Yeah, my life
That's-
is so exciting. I'm asleep by 8.
I thought you were going to say you passed out on the top of the stratosphere and didn't know how you got there. That's what I was thinking.
That was another Jeff many moons ago, but this Jeff is tired and he's in a
Jeff, all else fails,
fetal
man.
position.
They always have Tropicana and Decatur to go down and they got a lot of views.
What do they got?
I don't know. They have a
What
lot of
I-
views over there.
I know what you're doing.
I know
Oh,
what
dang.
They got a
That's
lot
not
of
a good
view over
view.
there.
Who likes a good bag of crabs, everybody? You like crabs? Soft shell or hard shell? What kind of crabs do you like, ladies and gentlemen?
Listen, it's variety pack. You get a choice of whatever you want.
Pass. Thank you.
Doug, how about you, man? What did you do with you and your wife?
Crabs.
Well, let's see. I worked all day, and I came home around 6:30, and we had dinner, and I gave her a box of cookies.
What about flowers?
Yeah, no, I gave her some. I gave her some nice. I gave her some nice. What do they call them? Velvet. Those red velvet cookies.
From Crumble?
Yeah. What?
Was it those nice Crumble?
Yeah.
From Crumble.
I love.
Dude, is that what you go to? Like when you,
right?
Like when you get older, you just say bypass the flowers and all the. Just give me the food.
I actually give her
Just
flowers
give
every
me the
once in a
food.
while. Yeah, and it's like I mean,
Dude, I'll
it's
say
just,
this.
I mix it up.
See?
I mix it up.
Yeah.
Here's my opinion on this. Okay, you guys want my opinion on this whole Valentine's Day
I'm
thing?
sorry. Okay, let me say something.
I only care about
Yeah.
the Valentine's Day massacre. That's the only reason I was like, that's the only important thing about Valentine's. Now, I'm gonna say this: my wife or my girl.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go and get her flowers. You know why? Because that thing will sit there and she'll be excited for about 30 seconds.
Yeah.
That thing will die. She won't look at it again. Flowers are overrated. I'm never buying
Really?
flowers again.
You know,
Really?
you know what?
I love flowers.
I
Ever
don't
again.
agree with you. Every time
yeah.
I've sent
Ever again.
flowers, I get lucky. So that's what flowers are about: getting lucky.
Yeah. No.
I love flowers.
You do.
Women
I
love
do.
flowers.
If I'm like, Valentine's, you better have chocolates, flowers.
That's so cliche,
Red velvet,
though.
red
like,
velvet
wouldn't you want
cookies.
somebody that's different? Like you just
Yeah,
show
my
up.
gift could be different.
Listen, it's
That's part of my
1920 right now. No, I'm kidding.
Here's my
Yeah.
thing. I'll just show up in Speedos. You better like that. And that's it. All right. That's your gift.
did you wax?
Get your gift.
Did
take
you wax
it,
your
and
back?
you're gonna take it. You're gonna
yeah.
like
But
it.
did you wax
do
your
wax.
back for it?
Hell no. She better take me as
God.
I am, as the
do
werewolf,
braids.
as
She'll
the
do braids.
werewolf that I am. She better take me that
Yeah,
way.
right. Because you're gonna
I'll
be
be
howling
howling.
at the moon.
Oh,
my
Okay, well,
God.
as long as you got her like a cool gift.
Okay, Ozzy Osbourne.
I got her a gift.
Yeah.
No, that's postponed. That gift, I give her an IOU. I said, hey,
No.
couple weeks out, we might go do something. But
Cabo?
listen,
We might.
You know what I mean?
What,
Hey,
Cabo
hold
or
on to that
Chick-fil-A?
one.
Next year,
That's like- that's like what-
Wait.
catch a rain.
I'm
check
asking a
next year.
question. Cabo or Chick-fil-A? Which one are you doing?
Cabo.
Chick-fil-A for sure.
Chick-
Because
I knew you were Chick-fil-A. I knew she was Cabo.
Yeah, Chick-fil-A
I
because I
figured-
can literally go down there and she'd probably be happy with it
Yes.
because who doesn't like chicken?
I know.
Right?
right.
You like chicken, right? So,
Yes, sir.
But you like lettuce leaves. What are you talking
But
about?
I'm a vegetarian.
okay, so you eat tofu chicken.
Yeah.
There you go. I want to say this. I love, for everybody out there, happy Valentine's Day or post Valentine's Day.
Oh, forget about Valentine's Day already.
Jeff wants to write an article about this and he wants to have a discussion about it. So we're going to have a discussion on a separate episode because this is what you're all about, right, Jeff?
That's right. Did you know that? The massacre is happening, ladies and gentlemen. Good
The
evening.
massacre is happening. So listen, let's keep moving. You guys have anything else to say about Valentine's Day? I mean,
I hope if you guys did have a Valentine's Day, I hope it was amazing. That's all.
right?
Yes.
I'm-
Somebody needs to be happy out there. It better be you.
Do you feel like Valentine's Day is overrated though? Like you
Yes.
just out there, you
Of
do.
course it is.
Yes.
Do you
So
Yeah.
what,
I think most holidays are
Yes.
overrated.
really?
Yeah.
even
But do you celebrate it anyways? Because it's like a customary
That's
thing.
what. Yeah, it's something to do.
So like, if you didn't get your girl flowers or you didn't get something,
I don't-
Would
yeah,
she be
no.
pissed and be like, dude? I understand it's overrated.
No, you don't
know-
miss. You don't miss the shit.
But
If
you
it's
don't
on the
miss it.
calendar, you don't miss it.
that's right.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
Yeah, it's like
Yes.
someone's
You don't get a
birthday.
get out of jail free
no,
card.
you
no,
don't.
no.
Flowers,
Birthdays,
flowers,
anniversaries.
and at least a small bag from Louis is usually the thing, right?
Hell, no.
Oh,
Louis?
Louis.
No.
Yeah,
Louis? No,
Gucci,
man. No.
Oh
Gucci.
shit.
red bottoms. Are you kidding
Yeah.
me right
Maybe-
now?
These
I've
girls
been
are
doing
not
it wrong
cheap.
all these years, I guess.
These
maybe.
girls
What
are.
do you
You're
buy your
lucky.
what do
You
you
know
buy
what?
your wife? What do you buy your wife? You don't buy her. You buy her a Louis?
No.
You know when you're
I
Never?
well, okay.
when
You
you're
have
Maybe,
though.
maybe,
Really?
maybe from
For fi-
from Marshalls or something.
for
You
your
know, if it's a Louis
25th
Vuitton at
anniversary?
Marshalls.
Oh, those are
They don't
fake
sell
though.
those.
Those are fake.
They don't
those
sell
are
them
fake.
They
there.
sell like a Michael Coors, not Coors, Michael Coors.
Coors, yeah.
Not Coors Light.
C-O-O-R-S.
Michael
Comes-
Coors Light.
It comes with a silver bullet Coors bottle beer or beer can bottle or can in the bag.
Yeah, it comes with a bottle opener on
You
the
go to
on
the
the
flea
outside?
market
Yeah.
and you go to that back room and
Yeah,
you
right.
get the.
So my thing is this though, if you missed if your girl says, nah, it's not a big deal, like you say it's a big deal, do you still get her something.
You have to, because
do.
that's the whole thing. She's going to dump you if you don't do it.
Okay, so let me ask you this question. What if I dump her if she doesn't get me something?
No, it doesn't work that way.
Why?
That's weird, though.
You know what?
Yeah.
It's not
Can I-
just, Valentine's
guys
Day
don't
is
care.
not. Listen,
Guys
it's
don't
not a
care about
woman.
that.
Listen,
No.
Valentine's Day is not a woman's.
The women are in
Yeah,
control.
it is.
No, it's not.
The
I want same
I
equal
gotta stop.
opportunity.
No.
Listen,
about
you,
to go.
It's
if
not
you
a
want a
guy's
Louis,
thing. It's a girl's
if you
thing.
want a Louis,
Triangle.
I want a car.
It's about the
You
triangle.
better put a new car with a bow on it if you're getting a Louis.
You're
Some
gonna
of
get a
those-
little truck toy. Here you go, man. It's your car.
A truck, yeah, right.
You know,
Yeah, that. You know what that'll do?
Get her a Louis trunk.
That'll have those things sitting on the front
you know what
doorstep.
happens? They close
All
up the
of the
shop
things.
when you don't buy the right thing.
Right.
Well, listen, you
That's
always have.
right.
Listen, every time you have to
Thank
close
you.
a shop, another one opens up.
Maybe
Are you saying they're entrepreneurs?
And then you explore.
I gotta
then you
tell you.
explore your gifts with other.
the shops out there are not.
Listen, this is not a world where
It's
we
a
don't have a
shop
variety like I
disaster
said.
out there right
we
now.
have a world today where you have all
Keep
different
your shop. Buy
opportunities.
them what they want.
Yeah. No, we
It's
All
a
right.
shop disaster.
Let's
Okay,
keep
so
moving.
we know that Dan didn't care, didn't get no flowers.
So
Listen, I look at Valentine's Day as just another day. Matter of fact, I want dinner on Valentine's Day like it's another day. Like it's not nothing
I
special.
want dinner tonight when I get home. What are you talking about?
Right, it's nothing special. Get my, I want a dinner. I want some food on the table.
Okay,
right?
so here you go. You get food on the table every night. I do too. I get dinner made for me every night. So then when these things roll around, then you got to do something nice for them.
DoorDash is
Yeah,
amazing.
some sweet.
DoorDash, baby. All right, so let's keep going.
All right.
We're going to talk about the
Move it.
Super Bowl. Is the Super Bowl rigged?
Fixed.
Super Bowl.
Fixed.
Absolutely.
Oh, man.
What
All
a
right, so listen, how
nightmare.
many people here had money
Absolutely.
on the game? Anybody have money on the game?
Nope.
Thank God I
I
missed the
won.
time.
I won the football pool though at work.
Oh, you did?
Nice.
$300.
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
Good for
So
you.
did you call?
Exciting.
So what did you call throughout the game, or did you?
No, I
went
found
on-
out when I got to work on Monday. I had no idea what boxes I did. I just
Yeah, okay.
gave them the cash.
All right.
I was at a party, and I thought if Philadelphia would have won and it wasn't fixed, I would have won that pool.
Yeah, okay.
But the
Yeah.
game was completely fixed.
Oh, yeah.
As far as I'm
Absolutely.
concerned, all sports now is fixed. It's
Has it always been fixed, though? Like, is
Since-
that the question? The question
since
is this.
1972.
You think it was?
Well,
No, I think.
Well, no, it's you're right though. I think it
Fucking
has
wonder.
it has been in since they started with the what was it when they God what do they call that when free trade free draft whatever
Draft?
God I can't even think of the name of it, but anyway when they weren't free agent
Free agent.
Free agency.
when they started with the free
Right.
agents, then that's when everything
all
went
the
into money, and then that's
Right.
when things started getting fixed because you had the best player instead of having a team
Right.
that these guys were making they're making decent money, but when they went to the free agent the market, then that's when things started going south.
I agree. When I really noticed it was in 2001. Mariano Rivera suddenly blew the World Series and the Arizona Diamondbacks won.
Uh-huh.
That was the craziest thing I'd ever seen.
So you guys think that somehow, some way that these things are fixed because just
not
some
somehow,
crazy. Well, I'm
somewhere.
just gonna say
There's
there's,
a-
crazy things happen at the very end,
Right.
like that holding call. Let's talk about that. Do you think that was something that they should have called or shouldn't
Yeah,
have called?
no, they should have called that.
They should have called it.
Should've called it.
They should have called the holding call.
No, what part are you talking about? The before
The last play on the Super Bowl, should they have called that call? Yes or no?
No, that was a
That was a bad
bullshit.
call.
That was a bullshit call. I was pissed and it killed my vibe.
Did you leave?
Bitch,
Were you about to ready to
kill
walk
my
out?
I
vibe.
didn't leave, but it did. It just
Chiefs
it
don't
let the
kill my
salty
vibe.
taste in my mouth. That was a bullshit.
What
call.
about you, Doug?
Yeah.
Did you watch that game?
I didn't watch the end of it.
You didn't watch it.
Oh.
So did you see the highlights on?
Yeah, I saw highlights. And I didn't. It was pissing me off.
It was stupid, right?
Yeah,
Dumb
I was
ending.
like,
What
I
about
was
you, Joe?
done.
When that happened, I knew it was done. And
They cheated.
look,
I mean, I cheated
I
in,
screamed out "fixed" as soon as it happened. Actually, and I knew it. I knew that.
That was a bullshit call from that.
All right, so
It
listen.
just reminded me of it.
I first off want to give a shout out to everybody that's involved today on this show. It's all three of you out there. So, DJ, what up, my brother? Also, we have Chris. Chris, what's up, man? Chris is a solid person on this show, and he gives a lot of contribution. So we give a huge shout out to Chris.
Peace out, Chris.
Also, Tim Hunnell. What's up, buddy? How are you? Running at altitude, man. He put a comment, and these guys, these are the staple of the FWB, the French workbench right
Running
here.
altitude.
So running altitude said can't call that on the last play of the game.
I know, because it was under the 2 minute. Whatever.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
You're so stupid. I don't care. That's a dumb rule.
Yeah.
I'm just mad about it.
So I'm going to go into this, though. Do you think that it's pretty hard to rig a game with all the technology and all the things that's going on today? Because if you think about it, the big problem is people want to gamble, but yet you still see people gambling at the highest amounts. We talked about it this last show. We had a huge audience and a huge amount of people gambling, right? And putting sports bets on these games.
Yeah.
If they thought it was that rigged, why are people gambling at this high clip? That's my question.
I think that, gambling gives it an excitement, in my opinion. I like to gamble too, especially if it's a Super Bowl. I always like to
Well, somebody's
place a
got to
bet.
win, right? Somebody's going to have to win. So, I mean, it's called gambling for a reason. So you don't know who.
Yeah, but if you
who's
think
it
it's
rigged
rigged,
against.
you're not going to put any money down. If I thought something was rigged, I'd be hell no. I ain't gonna put a
You
dollar down.
should, because
Yeah, I wouldn't
Stock market's
maybe
rigged.
you'll get the right.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying.
You
So-
get the rigged game.
People
You
invest
get
in the
right-
stock market all
you
the time.
gotta call the right people to know which bet to
You're
put
gonna get the
down.
rigged
That's all
one.
it is.
Oh, I
If you know
called
the
it
right
out.
people, you're gonna win.
So
It's
we
like
saw
the
this.
stock market. You just said it. Jordan Belfort. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
We saw this in the NBA, man. They did the same thing, right? They were getting rigged. They were like have teams going to the
Oh, yeah.
finals.
They did it in
So-
boxing too.
Okay, so listen.
They're
there's-
putting men on women's teams.
Is this a conspiracy,
Well-
or is this really the truth? I need to know what your opinion is. Do you
That's
really,
another subject entirely.
you guys
That's
think,
rigged.
That's
you guys
rigged.
think that this is really rigged? Do you think that? What is your opinion on sports in general? Do you think, as a
Fixed.
whole,
Yes.
most of these sports, especially when you get to the higher end, like
I
the
want to
sports
tell you,
that
the
are-
elections are fixed. Everything is now rigged. It's all done for television. And that's
Absolutely.
it. It's all fake news. Even those balloons are rigged. Nothing is happening.
You think it's rigged?
Absolutely. Everything.
You do?
Everything's an illusion. I believe. It's like we're living in one. I believe it.
Yeah, the sports, you mean, like every sport?
Sports. Yep.
So
Yep.
listen, why watch it then?
You know what? I haven't really watched it in a long time.
Really?
We
I
watch
watch
television shows, don't we?
I used to be the biggest basketball fan. I mean, it was like I wouldn't miss a game. Football, it was all about Dallas, Minnesota, and Pittsburgh. I loved all three of those teams. Wouldn't miss one. It got to a point where the money overruled the ethics of the game. I think
Well,
is it
the
'cause you-
integrity of the game.
integrity.
Is it because you didn't want to go woke?
It's the integrity of everything.
Well, you know what they say: you go woke, you go broke.
When I'm back here's the deal. When I am back in 2024, there will be no more rigged games. Everything will be done on a fair platform, I promise. You can watch your games again.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so
All right.
listen.
I will.
You guys have any
I
other-
love it. I love sports.
Yeah.
I
You guys
mean,
have any
I
other
played
thoughts?
everything from baseball to soccer,
Yeah.
to football. I played intramural softball.
What about badminton?
No, that's for twinkle
I
toes.
like soccer. I don't think soccer is. I think soccer's
European
legit.
I think the
football?
twinkle toes will play
European
that one.
football. How come those games are
Jeff,
0-0?
Jeff, what's the
Yes.
sport you played in high school? Did you play sports in high school?
No, I was a Jewish nerd, and my sport was watching TV at home.
Really?
Yeah, but I did play baseball. I played
you
Little
played a
League.
sport then?
I played Little League. I played Little League. I played third base in Little League. But no, I was not in high school sports. I was not that tough guy. I had I was kind of carrying my books and doing my thing. I don't know.
Baseball's America's sport.
But baseball's my favorite pastime. I was at the World Series when Reggie Jackson hit the 3 home runs.
Damn, how long ago was that?
That was 1977. I was 10 years old. at the time.
Wow.
yeah, that's like when Portland Trailblazers won the championship in
Yeah,
1977.
there you go. You were there?
I was I was watching on TV.
Yeah.
We didn't get tickets.
I
for
was,
it, but-
I was sitting 4th row first base. I remember
Damn.
Steve Garvey gave Chris Chambliss the finger even during one of the innings when Chris Chambliss was on. When Steve Garvey got on first base, it was pretty funny.
I wonder if anybody knows these names out there. We're
Does
just throwing
anybody?
shit out that's
I
like,
know, it's like
80 years old.
I know,
I'm like,
so-
back
sorry.
when Babe Ruth and
That's right.
the boys
That's
were
right.
hanging out. Like,
And by
I
the
don't
way,
know who
you
you're
want to
talking
hear
about.
and by the way, I wonder one of the hottest women died today. I don't know if you know that.
Oh, Raquel Welch.
Welch passed away today.
God bless
One
her.
of the hottest women in history.
Yeah.
I'll
Dude.
look her up.
Look her
How
up.
old is she?
She had
She's
to be
82.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn. I bet she was
God.
really
she was
smoking at
no,
this.
She was still hot.
She was
Really?
still hot at
Still
82.
bang her at 82.
At
I'm
82,
telling
you
I-
take her down?
I'd take her with all that
Oh,
Botox and
wow.
everything. I'd still take her down with that
Wow.
plastic.
She was still really good looking.
All
Really?
that
Oh yeah,
plastic.
she kept.
No, but
her neck-
seriously.
the thing is her neck was still. My wife was looking it up on the internet, so I was like watching.
Yeah.
But yeah, her neck was still in great shape.
She was.
You didn't have the chicken neck?
I remember watching her on Johnny Carson.
Nah, she's
Remember
amazing.
Johnny Carson?
Wait,
No.
I'm gonna look
Oh,
her
yeah.
up.
I
What
know,
was
right?
her name?
The furthest
Raquel
I can,
Welch.
How
the
far do you
furth-
go back? Jay
Okay,
Leno?
no, the furthest I go back, I think, is like maybe Jay, and that's about it.
All right.
Jay Leno? I
keep
That's
forgetting
about
you
as
guys
far as
just-
I go back.
Thank you for making me not feel like I'm. Listen, I'm gonna go have a bowl of chocolate pudding now and Jello.
Johnny Carson.
And then they're gonna wipe out my Depends. Good night, everybody.
We're both there, dude.
Esmeralda's looking up stats.
yeah,
What are you
I got-
looking up?
Raquel Welch.
That's her.
Oh, that's Raquel Welch.
Raquel Welch, one of the hottest women in history.
Dude, I gotta look her up real quick. Let's look at
So this is
Raquel.
how she looked at 80?
Yeah.
Oh, 82.
Wow.
82.
Oh, okay, she does look
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who is Raquel? What did she star in?
Oh, a lot of things.
A lot of stuff. Let's
Yeah,
let's
she
look
went-
up her history. Hold on.
Raquel Welch.
She played in a lot of Charlton Heston movies. Or Charlton Heston. She was.
Yeah.
She's
I
one
bet
of those.
Charlton Heston was banging her.
I think so.
Really?
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
Let's see if she's hot. If she's 80, if she's 82, would I bang her? Let me see real quick. I got to see this real quick. So here's a good picture of her. Is this a recent?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
her.
that's her.
That's her. That's
She's not
80,
bad.
82
She's a
years
little
old.
old for me. I got to tell you something. I
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah, she's 82 years old,
I-
you guys.
Yeah.
But look how good she looks.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Raquel Welch was quite a
That's her.
vixen.
that's about a 12 pack for me. What about you guys?
Esmeralda is the Raquel Welch of today. You know that.
Is-
What does a 12 pack mean?
I don't know.
that means after you drink a 12
Okay.
pack, it might look good.
No,
Leave it alone. All right, so she was in.
I just play.
Oh,
I'm just.
She was in what movie? Okay, the Three Must. See, these are movies from like before you were an ovum. So
okay, so that's not dance type.
No.
yeah,
I mean, dude, I'm sorry, but I just don't go after 82-year-old women.
you
You know what I
know.
mean, that's double
You know,
my
without
age. Like,
I had no Valentine. I take what I can get. What can I tell
was
you
she
right
on,
now?
Was she on Leave It to Beaver?
No, she
me
was actually
see.
on Father Knows Best.
all right. All right, so we got to keep moving. Hey, I think Jeff's all about Raquel tonight, so
Yeah, let's-
that's going to be
Rest in
his
peace, Raquel
deal.
Welch. What about? Did you watch the Pam Anderson thing on Netflix? Her,
You know,
story?
I didn't, man, and I'll tell you the truth. You know, I thought she was okay, but I think it was something about her. She just turned me off. Like it wasn't natural
was
enough.
it that she? Well, see, I like the plastique myself.
Do you?
I
No,
like a plastic.
I don't have
like
a problem with it.
That whole.
But I
thing.
think what it comes down to is like it was
Yeah,
like it was. Yeah, I mean, you
I
like
mean, let's go back.
you like the plastic stuff.
I like the plastic stuff. Yeah. I do.
Yeah.
Look, that's her. She is pretty.
So would you date a girl that has a
So-
plastic butt?
No, that I'm not. The
You
whole
wouldn't do that.
Kardashian
I'm
crap.
buying one.
You wouldn't do that.
You are.
She's pretty.
Who is that? Raquel?
Oh, yeah.
You're gonna buy a
Raquel Welch,
plastic
yeah.
Look,
butt?
she looks pretty.
No, I'm asking you.
Wait,
are you buying a
you
plastic
didn't
butt?
know? You didn't know Raquel Welch?
Look, I'm just gonna be real. Whatever I need to do to make myself feel good and look good, I'm gonna do
Hey.
it. I don't care what nobody
believe
says.
in plastique.
So if I
There you
need to
go.
get me
How big you going though? Are you
I
gonna
don't
go
know
like?
about
Are
that.
you
Don't you
going
remember
like
the show Nip
like,
Tuck?
like,
what
is
about the
it-
show Nip Tuck? You
I
remember
just-
the show Nip
I
Tuck?
I didn't say I am. I just said if I wanted to.
So listen, my question is this: like when you have cup sizes, you can go at different
Yes.
varieties, different feel. Like,
know-
are you going all in? Like where it's just, you know what I mean? You're walking around like a Oompa Loompa,
Let
or
me
what are
tell
you
you
gonna do?
something.
I don't know. I don't know
I just
much
want to
about
let you know
it. but-
every wife has had fake boobs. Every wife, all of them.
Dude, so obviously you don't care. Or what if they're rocks? Like you don't care.
No, there's you know. What if they're rocks?
What if her pecs
She
are
didn't get
harder
a
than
good
your
quality.
pecs?
They are. I gotta tell you something.
She didn't
I
get a
just
good
had
quality.
Dunkin' Donuts, so I'm like, you know.
Hey, you know what's one
right.
thing, man? When you sit on your back, they lay on their back and it doesn't move.
I like that.
Yeah.
I gotta have some things fly to the
How
side,
about,
dude. I don't want
how
to
about them balloons, man? What about them balloons?
Good night, everybody. Listen, this show is going to hell.
I know,
Okay,
right?
you guys, let's change the
Let's get
subject.
back-
Wait a second. Wait a second. So I gotta get this visual. So Jeff looks at a woman, lays on it, and those things sit like mountains. They don't move.
Mount Rushmore, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean, listen. I'm just gonna say this.
Mount-
You don't
Mount
like the
Raquel
fact you don't
Welchmore.
want to be tricked. Like there's got ideas
Mount
out there
Pam
where
Anderson.
Pam Anderson's that way.
Yeah, she's fantastic in my book.
Really?
Yeah, I love her.
1 to 10.
I love-
1 to 10, Pam.
10.
Really?
Pam Anderson was one of my favorites of all time.
Really?
I admit, yep.
Wow. What about you? I mean, you have somebody that's on your radar that was your like top 10 girl
Like
of
your
all time.
favorite.
My wife, yeah.
Aw, see, sweet.
How about you? Do you have a top girl? You have a girl on your top 10
No,
list?
I don't like women like that. Sorry. Strictly dickly. That's
Come
it.
on.
That's it.
Oh, what?
Strictly dickly over here. I'm not interested in any woman.
So what kind
None.
of, what type of shade do you like?
I don't have a shade.
We're going
Oh
too
my
deep on
goodness.
it.
Dan just got carried away. You guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back right after this commercial message.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep moving. All
let's
right,
move.
we're
What else
having
is
way
it?
too much fun. So let's talk about these flying objects here.
Flying.
So the month of February, we've seen 4
Pam
flying
Anderson.
objects.
7.
7?
7.
We're up to 7.
Seven
Yeah.
today. I was told
That's a
7.
So,
Yeah.
so let me ask you a question. Why is this happening now? Don't you think this has always been
They
this
want
way?
to fake an alien invasion, I think.
Is that it?
Is that what it is?
Mars Attack. Remember the movie
Do you
Mars
believe
Attack?
they're real?
What? You know what? I don't know if they're real or not. I've seen photos of, like, they say there was like 3 school buses. One of them had a thing, something, they had like 3 school buses after they shot it down or whatever it was.
Do you believe there's real?
I don't think they're.
I think it's something.
Oh,
I
you
think
mean-
it's planned. Do I think it's aliens?
Oh no.
Well,
no,
you know,
absolutely
if
not.
Alf pops out of one of them, then I know it's aliens.
No, it's not a real thing. It's
It's
something
planned.
to-
I think
it's-
Joe Biden.
yeah.
That's his ice cream truck.
All right, so let's talk about
Yeah.
what they've shot.
Yeah.
Now, I didn't know it was 7. I see 4. So February 4th, the U.S. military shoots down suspected surveillance balloon off the coast of South Carolina.
No.
It had drifted for days over the U.S., and officials said it came from China. Why does everything come from China, right? And had monitoring
China.
sensitive sites, right?
China.
February 10th, U.S. downs another object off North Alaska, which officials said tacked any system, what is this, population of control or control? What does it say?
What is this?
Propulsion or control. So they shot down a second one. February 11th, an American fighter jet shoots down a high-altitude airborne object over Canada's Yukon territory, about 100 miles or 160 kilometers from the U.S. border. It was described as a cylindrical. What is
Cylindrical.
this? Cylindrical and
a
smaller
big word.
than first balloon. So now they're saying it's another
working
balloon.
on big
And then
words.
He
yeah,
is SAT.
Is there pictures
SAT
like,
prep.
that you can see?
U.S. jets, exactly. U.S. jets shoot down a fourth high altitude object near Lake Huron out of a abundance of caution. Fourth.
Wow.
So what do you guys think, man? What's happening here? Why are we hearing all this?
I think it's fake.
It
I don't
is.
know.
It's all fake.
It's all
I don't-
fake news.
They're not.
Biden is sending those up there. It's all both. It's just making people afraid, so you don't notice that eggs are going to be $20 next week.
Yeah. I mean, there's
Yeah.
so much bullshit going on right now that it's like, they always, don't look here, that kind of thing. It's just all bullshit.
So listen, here's what I think. So do you think that these objects have been flying around previously? Like, do you feel like these things? I do. Here's why I say that. Why is it February all of a sudden all these things start to come up? It's weird how.
Why is it the media is then all of a sudden reporting on it?
I don't
So-
think so. Because if it was, we would have known that with all the airplanes and all the monitoring that takes place. That's bullshit. Yeah, right. Suddenly
we've
they put
got-
up here? No.
How is it allowed?
Well,
How is it allowed?
We've got the most advanced technology in our.
I don't think we're not the most advanced. But
in the world.
I don't think we are.
I think we are. I think
You don't think we are?
I think our Starlink, our
I think,
Space
like,
Force.
China-
I think no.
I think China and other places have different I think their technology might be
Well,
better.
I guess what I'm saying is with our technology and with what we have, there's no way. I mean, they're going to fly a balloon all the way from China to Alaska through Canada into the U.S.
They said it's,
and then we're not going to shoot it down until it gets to South Carolina. It's like bullshit.
Here's the thing, though, cylindrical, right?
it made it through the clouds.
Listen,
Yeah, I made it through Montana.
What is
and-
cylindrical? Could you help me with that
I
word?
don't know. I think it's cylindrical.
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 Yeah.
What?
Here's the problem with it. Why is it always a cylindrical process? Like
Cylindrical
What is
circumference.
that word?
circumference.
What is that word?
Read it to us. What does that mean?
Hold on, let's look it up.
Obviously, it means a flying saucer. So it's.
Cyl-
No,
I'm
that's
assuming.
that's not
I'm
cylindrical.
assuming it means. It means more like a oval, like a.
Oh, here it is, cylindrical. Having straight parallel sides and a circular or oval cross section in the shape or form of a cylinder.
Yeah, like a
So it's
cylinder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it's real, personally.
How many points did I get for reading that? Okay.
Like 25.
Thank you.
How many do you need?
Thank you.
Yeah, right.
How many
I'm
do you
good.
need?
I
So
need at
my
least
question,
10 points.
my question
Okay,
is
10,
this.
you got
So
10.
here's my question on this: is that are we in a position now where people are believing this stuff that this is happening, and was it always happening? I've seen stuff out there in the sky.
Have you?
I have. I was out there. I've seen a lot of shooting stars and things like that, and things that we can't explain. I've saw things in the sky that I've been traveling on the freeway. Has this always been around though, and we're just now putting it in the news? And maybe is this for a reason? What do you guys think? Why is this all of a sudden everybody's topic? Is it? I think it's like this: the news puts something out, and they test what people's appetite is for it. And if they like it and they see it and they're all about it, they're going to keep putting it out there for that news and for those numbers.
Dude, I got 3,000 hours in a cockpit, and over the Atlantic, the Pacific, down in the South Pacific, going across Alaska. I mean, we were all over the place all the time. Never saw anything like that.
But I guess I've never really paid attention, so I
Yeah.
can't. I guess I've just never really thought about it.
Yeah, no, it's
What I mean, listen though,
It's-
there's got to be something to this. Like, you can't just have the month of February. Is this now going to be the month of February for extraterrestrial? I mean, think about it. People out there think now, probably more time than ever, that we have people that are not people. I would say that we have aliens coming here and taking a look at this.
I think we
Situ-
do.
well,
I think we do.
Didn't we have?
I think we do.
Didn't we have
You
War of the
believe in
World?
aliens?
I do actually.
Really?
You do?
Because there is Area 51. What's behind that gate in Area 51? Do you ever notice the people you walk past in Costco? No? Okay, never mind.
Yeah,
They're all aliens.
well,
He always has jokes.
They do walk. They do walk funny. But
Yeah.
anyway,
Everybody.
Well,
Well,
you know, I mean, they had Orson Welles. They had War of the Worlds, right? They scared the shit out of everybody during that broadcast, right?
Yeah.
And so they're trying to. I think they're trying the same thing now.
But don't you wonder, like Twilight Zone, all those shows, and is there some truth to this? Are we being told about it? You have to wonder about all that in all seriousness.
Yeah. it's-
so listen.
There's
Here's the
no
question.
jokes.
Here's my question to you guys. So you guys fully believe that we have aliens or extraterrestrial out there that are visiting our planet right now? Do you believe that?
I don't believe. I don't know.
I want
don't
your
believe-
honest opinion.
I
Why
don't-
do you not believe that? But just tell me why.
What if?
I-
Go ahead.
Because I think a lot of people.
Do you believe it or you don't?
I don't.
You
don't
don't.
think when
You
you're
don't
walking
believe
through
there's aliens
Costco?
out there.
I'm
okay.
I'm starting to believe more that we do.
Okay.
Okay.
Tell me why. What's your opinion on why you think that there's no aliens out there?
Because I've never really heard enough evidence where I believe what they're saying. The footage is accurate. Like, there's just always like it's like half-assed. So
So do you think?
it's not enough for me to believe that and be like, yeah.
What about all those planets out there? Mars, Jupiter. What? I don't even know the names of half. Half. Those
I know,
Uranus.
but the planets didn't really say there was aliens living in the planets.
Who said?
Like when I don't really ever hear them saying like, yeah, there's planets, there's Mars and Pluto and all this, but it doesn't say like, hey, there's some aliens here. We have pictures of them and they're hanging out and they're cooking and like. No.
What about the movie Star Wars?
That's a movie.
What about the Ewoks? Do you guys believe in the Ewoks? I'm just like,
I don't know what that is.
I believe in the droids. The droids.
Let me say this. So we've had a lot of things that are now coming up in the news with these unidentified flying objects. The question I have for you guys, is this us doing it, or is it really coming from outer space? That's the question, because some of them, they're not identifying them as anything. They're just saying they were shot out of the sky. Do you believe that you said that you do believe that there's
I'm starting to
aliens out
believe
there.
it more and more now.
Why do you believe that?
Okay, so I think we've been lied to. I think our whole existence we've been lied to. And I think if you think about that, okay, so here's my thinking, because my wife and I actually talked about it. My line of thinking is look at the advances we've made in the last 100 years, from no automobile, or actually now it's been about 125 years, no automobile. We were at horse and cart, whatever. Horse and buggy. And now we're into the Tesla and the AI and the all that other stuff in this short amount of time, 125 years. What's happened for the last million years that this earth has existed, this planet has existed, right? So I think these civilizations have gone on for years, and then you start over, and then you get to a certain point, and then I think you have maybe some other things that have controlled this earth, like something from not on this planet.
Really?
Yeah.
You think that?
I think so.
So is it kind of like the Truman Show, if you guys ever seen that?
Yeah.
Kind of like that.
Yeah. You got to, and I don't know. I mean, I just trying to make sense of all this shit that's going on. It's like some of it just is really wild. And you start thinking about it, and you go, and if you go back hundreds of thousands of years, or if you go back millions of years, this planet's been around. I mean, they've got proof that it's been around for a million years. So in 125 years, we think that everything's progressed to the point where we're at right now in 125 years. I think honestly, the civilizations.
I just got a text from a friend of mine in New York. Her name is Dawn.
Is she watching the show?
Yeah, she's watching the show right now.
Thank you, Dawn.
Thank you, Dawn.
Thank you,
So she
Dawn.
said, so true. We have been lied to. We are not that smart. iPhones came from what they found in a crash. We are their entertainment.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you
So we're
think
like-
about that?
That's an interesting.
That's a very
Yeah.
interesting thought.
Think about that.
Yeah.
That's a very interesting thought. Dawn,
It kind of,
thank you for that input. Go ahead.
yeah, Dawn, that was really good. It piggybacks what you were saying. If
Yeah,
you
I
think
just-
about this.
Yeah, I mean, if you kind of try to think outside the box, I mean, that's what business owners are always trying to think outside the box. A better way to build the wheel, whatever you want to call it. But it's like if you start thinking outside the box and thinking about where we're really at, and that maybe we're not here alone.
So from what I was told,
and the other thing, one other thing is why has the Antarctic always been off limits? I mean, even in the military, we didn't fly over it. We didn't, we didn't.
the abominable snowman lives there. That's why.
All right.
What about
and
area-
his family, right?
Again, right here in Nevada, we have Area 51.
Right.
What is
Right.
behind those gates that nobody, if
And why
you
did-
go even near it,
So
it's over.
I want to bring this up. So look, there's a
Right.
lot of theory. There's a lot of speculation.
Sure.
I think that these things have been going on. It's just that we're publicizing it, in my opinion, because it's bringing attention to people to watch the news, right?
Yeah.
They're not really stating what it is, these flying objects. I think it's a little far-fetched for me to have a balloon that's just kind of hovering over the U.S. and it wasn't detected.
And it's steerable, right?
Right, and
They
that's
say
what I'm
it's
saying. It's
steerable.
just
like, really? Come
It's a little
on.
shocking to me that people believe that I would question that topic, right? But I do know this. I think that if you're looking at what my opinion is on extraterrestrial, also people that are alien or just aliens in general, I think there is. Now, one of the things I always said or people talked about was that there's more planets out there than there is grains of sand at the beach, right? That tells you that there's many, many options for having some form of life somewhere. Does that mean it's hit our atmosphere? I don't know.
Sure.
Right? Who knows? But I can tell you that it's not outside the realm of possibility. And I think to answer the question, yes, I do believe that there's aliens or extraterrestrial. Have they visited us yet? I don't know. I don't have the evidence on that, but I would say that it wouldn't surprise me. And actually, I'm waiting for it personally.
If you live through this experience instead of trying to change this experience, which a lot of people are trying to do now, I think you'll have a much better time out of what we go through right now, being here at this time and point in time and.
So I mean, these flying objects, and then also, like I said, on the 11th, the 12th, you had all these things, flying objects all over the place, right, being shot down. What do you think the motive is of why they're putting this in the news? Because if you think that they don't want to scare people, right, the scare tactic, the fear, why are they putting this in the news so abruptly and consistent?
It's a mainstream media. That's absolutely what they're trying to do.
They need stories that are exciting, different, that create momentum, create
fear,
attention.
Yeah.
So you don't buy in the hype. This is the hype. You don't buy in the hype that this is something that you're going to focus on. Like, damn, this is something I need to pay attention to.
I'm not, because I haven't really seen enough evidence. I just hearsay about this, that, but.
Trump, what does The Office say about it?
Well, I just want to tell you something.
Where are we going with this?
I am actually an alien. I'm going to tell you the truth. I was living on Mars. Mars is the most fabulous planet. I have Trump Tower on Mars. It is very warm up there, and I like it.
How long does it take you to get there?
I have a special rocket ship that gets me there within an hour. It's from the speed of light. It's so incredible. I'm going to bring you up there, and I'm telling you.
Do you fly there with Rocket Man?
Yes, I do. I fly up there with Rocket Man, and I fly up there with anybody that... the guy who makes Elon Musk takes me up there. He is my driver.
You, Rocket Man, and Elon.
Yes.
I got a question here.
Got to be a party,
since you're an alien, is
thank you.
Joe Biden an alien? Like
Joe Biden is actually a robot. He is.
You guys are crazy.
Does he have a double? Does he have a stud? Like, is he somebody out there that's got a? Everybody hears you.
I think there's so many doubles out there. We don't even know who the fuck anybody is anymore.
You agree with that?
I think yes. Well,
you think he's got a double?
I do. I think Lady Gaga has a double.
Really?
I think there's a bunch of people that have
what?
doubles. Yeah, I've always thought that there were doubles for a lot of these. Not that they're robots, but there are other actors playing the people. I believe there's 5 Melanias. Forget me coming out of the Trump voice. I believe if you take a look at Melania, there's different Melanias.
Yeah.
There's definitely different Joe Bidens. Take a look at his face in different pictures. Mm-hmm. Sometimes he looks like Mr. Magoo. Sometimes he's asleep. Sometimes he's awake. But in all seriousness, if you look, his face has different shape. I believe that there are actors for them at times because.
What do you think a day for him looks like? Does he wake up? Here's my thing. It's like he's got to probably go through a process to get ready, right, for this stuff.
Watch him walk versus how he walked 20 years ago. You don't. I mean, even though you're old,
that much.
No.
You can see it's a different Joe Biden.
He walks with his shoulders forward and kind of awkward.
It's less than a decade.
Weak and everything else. And he wasn't a weak guy.
Yeah,
I mean, he'd take you to the mat.
How about it's less than a decade?
Whether he's
Look what he
good
looks
or not,
like now.
but-
It's kind of weird.
It is very weird, you know. And I always question that. Like, man, is this guy? What's going on with this guy?
There's so many fucking doubles out there. I don't think we know anybody who's anybody anymore.
All right, so we got to keep moving here. So you guys have anything else to say about these flying objects? Because I've given you my opinion, and I don't know. I just think that it's something to look at, but I think that's always been happening. That's my opinion on it. And I don't think.
I mean, people talk about it. It's a big topic.
It is now, though, but it's always probably been there. I mean, think about it. Why all of a sudden it happens 7 times? 7 times in a month?
Yeah.
7 times. Like
I don't know.
maybe one time, but
I don't know. I just
7 times, and you got a balloon that somebody's just kind of manually going through, and it's like I was thinking of like the Wizard of Oz type shit. You know,
it's like when you're. It's like when you're. It's like think about this.
Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, it's like some weird like mechanical guy that's behind the scenes. Like, you know, you got the guy behind the curtain. He's just
okay. So it's like when you're fucking with the dog with the laser light, right?
In 1929, let's think about this.
100%.
They were telling us something. What was the message they were? Hollywood has a message always, and you got to wonder what it is.
Yeah, that's true. Because
they need movies.
They're acting. They're creating.
Yeah.
And
a lot of stuff that goes on in movies. I'm not going to
story.
say everything exactly comes out in the future, but they are getting things that I think some of these movies that do futuristic style movies, they put things out that sometimes eventually become what they said it was going to become. Maybe not the same version.
What's that book that came out about the train derailing, and then all of a sudden there was a train derailment in Ohio?
The girl in
White Shadow.
White Shadow.
No, what was it? It was called.
That
White
was a great show.
Yeah, I know.
1978.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
All right. Anyways,
Yeah, but anyway, there's a movie that came out right out. There's a movie that came out, and then all of a sudden you got a train derailment in Ohio.
all right. Let's keep moving on this one.
Yeah.
So let's talk about what's going on in the home buying process out here. So everybody's in the industry of buying homes. You're in title, right? So what's the title industry look like today?
As far as production goes, momentum, like.
Well, we all
elaborate.
know we're all RIP. I mean, there ain't nobody going to survive this. But yeah, just go ahead and go ahead and talk to me about
Speaking
this.
for yourself, I'm
just
surviving
playing.
this.
Yeah, we're also.
I'm just playing.
We're surviving this.
I'm
Stop it.
just playing.
We're
And by
all
the way,
cockroaches, man. We survived the nuclear blast.
Yeah.
hey, there's a lot of people out there, like 4 of you guys out there not watching the show. You better hit that like button, all right? We need all 8 of you to hit that like. I only got 4.
Yeah.
I need 8 likes right now. So let's
Hit it.
keep going. So what's
Hit it
going on in the
twice.
title industry right now?
We're seeing a lot of classes. I think that's kind of like the peak right now. A lot of CE. That's kind of where I'm seeing like full flex of agents attending. So that's kind of what I'm seeing. A lot of events. What is it? I don't know what. It's not GLVR anymore. It's
LVR.
LVR. A lot
Oh,
of
it's
classes.
not. I've been calling it the Greater Las Vegas, Nevada. Like
You're
okay,
outdated.
whatever. Yeah, the Greater.
Absolute.
It's
Yeah.
the Greater,
That's what I'm
the
seeing.
greatest.
Greatest Las Vegas.
The
area
Greater.
of realty.
The greater.
But
That's
you know-
what I'm seeing, you guys.
Who puts the Greater
But you
in
know
the
what
name,
we're
right?
seeing?
Like you're the Greater.
You know
Greater
we're
Las
seeing-
Vegas area, because you got Moapa, you got Laughlin, you got
Who knows about that stuff though?
Well, it's all Clark County. That's all part
When
of.
I
the
hear
same
like
thing.
Moapa and I
Greater-
hear like all
Greater
that
Las
stuff,
Vegas
like
Valley,
I
so
just
it's
feel
outside
like
of the valley.
I think
What's
like
Moapa? What is that?
Well, I feel like Billy Goats and like people cavemen are out there. I don't know,
yeah.
like that's what I think. Like, and you're out there like getting sheep together and
Making soap.
I don't know.
I've never been there, so I can't say.
I don't know. I don't know what's in Moapa. I'm
Making
just talking
cheese.
shit. I think of tribes. No, I'm just.
All right, so you know what's going on out there? I find that Monday is the greatest day of the week in title business because it's the most openings. I find on the weekends there's a lot of action going on. There are contracts being signed.
Oh, I thought
there
you were
are
talking-
deals
okay.
happening.
Okay.
Monday is probably our best day for openings. You get excited. You have Monday. You open 50-something deals. The next day 4.
So
That's
you call it 5 openings Monday, and then after that, it just kind of
It
trickles
goes-
down.
You have a great Monday, and then Tuesdays like this, and we'll see what today brought. I don't know, but look,
Well, Wednesday's hump day, so
yeah,
I can't see that's
but
bad.
But I got to tell you, I'm only playing clean now. No more. We're not talking anything. Today,
Oh,
right now.
I'm
We're
talking
done.
work.
Okay, I wanna
Hump
make
day
sure
is
you're
good.
talking
Yeah,
work.
change
Listen,
it up.
Hump day is good. It's the middle of the week, and you head to Friday. Like,
Okay, here's how I feel though. We just have to keep our eye on the ball every day.
what type of
Just-
ball?
I have to tell you,
Dang, you just threw him off his
I'm
loop.
I'm off it.
The bouncing ball.
Oh
Is
man,
it the bouncing
ladies
or the
and
hairy?
gentlemen,
I just,
you
The
know,
bouncing ball.
I'm just playing.
I don't know.
Jeff, go ahead.
I'm
We'll let you-
tired.
no, we'll
It's
let
been
you-
a long day.
No, so listen.
I'm having a rough day.
Title.
So
You guys are doing good though.
we're doing what everybody else is doing. We're staying in there. We're hanging in the game. We're in front of our clients every day. Whoever treats this as a true career and job will make it through this time. There is business to be had. We just have to keep our eye on the ball.
This is a
Suck it up.
tumultuous
Suck it-
time, right?
su-
Tumultuous.
Very tumultuous time. Tumultuous. I like
Tumultuous.
Tumultuous.
Very good.
Are you
Yeah.
studying for the SAT?
Ah,
This is my question.
I'm just
Cylindrical,
taking notes every time I get a big.
Cylindrical, tumultuous. Wow.
There's some big words coming
my
out here
brain.
tonight.
You knew I was like a nerdy Jewish kid with my book.
I'm striking nerves right now,
There you
baby.
go.
I love it.
It's great. It's great stuff.
So listen, if I'm out there
yeah.
and I'm looking for a title company,
Right.
and I'm
Play
just
Scrabble, by the
scrolling
way.
down You know,
You play Scrabble, by the way?
Yes, I do.
Oh,
I'm
yeah, I
going to
know,
make big
that's a
words
good-
tonight.
Yeah. I'm scrolling down.
I think Dan's been playing
yeah,
Scrabble.
has
I've been
been.
playing Scrabble.
Yeah.
And you're scrolling down the
Right.
the phone book. You
You
guys
should
remember
think of
that?
Old Republic.
Do you remember
Phone
the
book.
phone book?
That's how I got my
Old
first big
Republic
job when I
title.
started my business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Esmeralda Licea, #1 sales rep in
Hey,
the
guys.
in town.
Damn. Damn.
Top producer.
Top
Damn.
producer,
Are you getting a trophy?
the queen of farming,
As long as my check's right, I'll buy my own trophy. No, I was kidding.
queen of farming, right? Queen
Yeah.
of farming, queen of making it happen, marketing ideas for all the people out there.
I'm going to say this. I'm out there. I'm a realtor, lender, blah, 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 whatever.
Right.
And why would I choose you guys? Like, what makes you different? Like, I got to get that. I got to get extra. I got to get something different. I can't just be, oh, we got the lowest fees and that. Like, why?
What about
am-
service?
What about customer service?
I'm about working with likable people. I want to call Esmeralda or Jeff and be like, Jeff, dude, I saw you on the podcast. You guys crushed it. Let's talk about what's going on with the flying objects. Are you gonna bring that up? Are you guys gonna talk to
Yeah,
them
we're
about
going
it?
to talk about whatever you want to in that time. If you feel like chatting, we're there for you. But
What about Valentine's Day?
no, I don't want to talk about that. Please. I have PTSD from my chicken soup last night.
Did you put crackers in that?
Yes, I did.
Okay, good.
Pretzel crackers.
Mine
Oh
was
yeah,
cool.
that's good. Put a
Pretzel
little salt.
crackers.
Yours
crack-
was cool.
Saltine.
Yeah.
What
I had
was
fun.
yours? What was yours
I
about?
had fun. We had dinner. We had dessert.
Did you
we
go
watched
somewhere good for
movies.
dinner?
No, we made dinner at home.
What'd you make?
I didn't make anything. Adelina
What did they make?
They made strawberries and cake. That was the dinner.
How nice.
Really?
I had burritos.
Burritos.
Damn.
Yeah.
Burritos.
What
Did your
kind of
homemade
burritos?
burritos?
Well, it
I
was
hope?
Yeah.
It wasn't
You know,
frozen, right?
It was
No.
Taco Tuesday.
No.
It was
But
Taco
my-
Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday,
Taco
Tim.
Taco
Tuesday.
Tuesday,
It
yeah.
was Taco Tuesday.
Yeah, they're,
Oh,
I was.
you're
and-
right.
and-
Valentine's Day wasn't
Yeah.
Tuesday.
yeah.
So,
So wait, yeah.
title companies.
Okay.
Yes.
What makes you guys different? Why would I choose you? I'm just trying to
Our
figure this
escrow
out.
officers are diversified in every
Yes.
type of transaction possible. They're experienced. They're pleasant. You know, we step out of just the regular. You know, we step out to help you, right? So customer service is great. We have our title department local. We have our commercial department that's local. You can get a hold of me if you need marketing. You know, we have buyer, seller guides, relocation guides. We have different technology that can help you prospect different areas, out of state, local, price range, you name it, we have it. And you know, we have great leadership. You have Jeff here if you have questions, problems. But at the end of the day, it's really about working with people you like, and you can build a relationship. And that is our expertise. We build relationships with our clients. You're our family.
So business
And we
is
take
all
care of it.
about, right?
So
Yeah.
if you're a realtor or lender out there, you guys want to contact Old Republic or the New Republic,
The new Old Republic title.
kind of like with like Star Wars, right? The New Republic, the Old
No,
Republic.
this is not Star Wars. We are not aliens. I wasn't living on Mars. Trump was.
I don't believe in aliens, so
Yeah, she doesn't believe in.
You got
Esmeralda doesn't
Princess
believe in-
Leia, and who would you be, Jeff?
I would be a walkie. I don't know. I would be R2D2 going around. Hello, everybody.
All right, so let me say this on this market, since we're on this topic. Do you guys think this market will ever be the same again? I don't think it will. I don't think rates will ever come down unless the Fed really gets involved. And I don't think prices are going to come down as far as people want to see them come down. I think home affordability is a serious problem. Rates are still at 7%. Everybody thought, oh, we went down to 6, running at altitude at a great point here. They went up to 7%. My thing is this, that was just a unicorn of a market. We can't think that this is ever going to,
Yeah.
we're going to see that
it
again.
was.
That market will never be replicated again because prices of homes were low, rates were low, demand was high, and inventory was low. Why do you think all that perfect storm is ever going to see itself again? I don't think we're ever going to see that market again. You guys have any opinions on that?
Well, yeah,
Don't ever
because-
say.
well,
don't
I-
ever say never.
Yeah, I think it was a pandemic. Maybe that's not the way that we would want that. There was a lot of lives that were lost. So what I do say about this is that interest rates go up and down, and throughout my career, I've seen them not at 1% or 2%, but I have seen them drop down to like 3-4 in my career at times. Maybe not for the length of, not as long as it was this time around, but I do believe that our market will go back up at some point. I don't know if it's going to be that hot market.
Once
but
they
I
get
think,
rid of Biden.
but I think it will be back up at some point.
I think it will too.
Yeah.
I think you get rid of the Democrat control.
I don't know what the interest rate will be.
And remember,
but
5% was a great rate. Think about that in the mid 2000s.
Will we ever see a market like we saw in 2020 ever again?
well,
yes or no?
No, because there's no pandemic.
Doesn't
right?
matter.
I mean, I
But you
hope there's
never
Pandemic
know.
or not?
But you never
Yes or
know.
no? I don't think it would ever happen. You would have to have something catastrophic to happen. Are we going to have a market like that? Yes or no, Jeff?
I don't think it's going to be in my lifetime. It might be in your guys' lifetime, but I don't know that it'll be in mine.
So they missed the boat.
It'll be 30 years from now, let's say. It's going to be a while.
I
before.
disagree with you.
You think we're going to have another run
why?
like that?
I think we're gonna have a correction, and I think there's gonna be. I don't know what it is, but I think there's gonna be a correction.
I still don't think there's going to be a correction at all.
Well, you can't. I mean, unless you put a mortgage out to 70 years, I mean, you got to have a correction because
But a correction in what though?
In what?
Interest rates and price.
the whole thing, the market,
Nah, I
so
don't
people
think
can
so.
get it. You don't think so?
No.
Okay.
I think
This
this is the new norm. These are the new prices. We inflated just like in 1979 when you had inflation. This
You know
is
what?
our new inflation.
I think. Okay, so we don't have enough inventory to justify in dropping interest rates and price ranges. There's still. We just lost like 1,000 houses or something in listing. So when you have there's still a demand in homes. It's not like it's crazy of homes there. It's not like we have 10,000 homes on the market, and now everybody's like nothing's moving.
Yeah.
There's still momentum, and there's still not enough homes on the market.
Home buying will never be the same because inflation is going to always be there. We always are printing money, or you can say that figuratively. We're always putting more dollars in circulation. We have to constantly increase it, retract. Unless the Fed gets involved, we will never see a market like that because they have to buy bonds to suppress it and also put this into an artificial market. Once we see that, I still don't feel it because prices of homes, we would have to have a catastrophe. The banking system would have to fail or something close
And
to
I
it.
think that's what's going to happen.
And that's the
why
only
say
way I see it ever
China.
showing itself again.
What's that?
China.
Yes.
Yeah, but no, I think our banking system because I think our banking system will fail.
There are people that do say that our banking system will fail, but look.
What do you think?
Crypto
What do you think?
is already dead. If you think about that,
Well,
there's no.
No,
I think it's got a pulse.
Crypto's not.
I think
Crypto's
crypto
not
has a
dead.
pulse. And by the way, we're going to have a show
And
about
I've been-
that. Yeah,
I've been-
I do.
I've been,
it has a pulse.
I want to be educated on that. I don't really understand it.
It has a
been,
pulse.
I've been looking into it because when Brett when I first came onto this show and then Brett was doing all the crypto stuff, I knew nothing about crypto. I've been doing a lot of reading about it, and I don't think it's dead. I really don't think it's dead. I think there's a lot.
Keep going.
I think there's a lot to it, and I think that's why our market, our housing market, I think if the banks fail, our housing market goes back in, say, into digital assets. I think then that's going to allow some, because I got kids that are like 22 to 25, and it's
the only way. Go ahead.
You know, and I don't know how it's going to happen. I'm not an economist. I don't know how it's going to happen, but I think there's something going on here. But I do know that we're way too leveraged out with our fractional reserve banking that it's going to collapse at some point. And it's just an engineering
I
function
also
right
don't
there.
think we're going to be alive to see that. I really don't.
I do.
Any of us.
I think
I would-
you're as old as I am.
Yeah.
We
You
will
think we're
see
gonna
it.
see it?
We will see it in our
Hey,
lifetime.
do you guys got 100 on it? Put 100 on the table.
I got
Let's
100.
not-
I think I got 100. Hold on.
That's just funny.
All right, let's hold on.
Shit. I got 100. It's in my truck.
Yeah, I
So,
got it.
so
I'll
here's
put
where we're
100
at.
on it.
Here's where we're at.
I'd say within the next 3 to 4 years. 3 to 4 years.
Really?
We're
That's
gonna.
quick.
No. I want to retire. What are you doing?
No.
Everybody,
no, what
listen.
I'm saying-
So the
what
only
I'm
way
saying-
you're going to find this out is you got to tune in next week at 6 p.m. on the FWB,
On
the
the
French
dot.
Workbench
6 p.m.
podcast.
on the
We're
dot.
going to have those answers for you
the
to
dot.
make those better decisions for you buying a home and in life.
Well, when Brett started talking about becoming the crypto guy for the GLVAR or the LVR or whatever it's called now.
No, it's the greater.
Greater.
Make sure you
No,
put greater
there's
in
no
there. It's
more
gr-
greater.
It's
It's
the
LVR.
greatest. The greatest of all time.
When he started talking about that, it's like, this is something that may or may not happen. But anyway, I did a lot of researching on crypto, and I started looking into it and listening to a lot of stuff, and And I think it's definitely a way to go because we already got the gold. We got a gold backed currency. We have a gold backed currency like we had before. Then you put crypto into it. I think there's a whole lot of options there for us now.
Well, I'm going to say this. So let's go over some of the questions that we had here. Hopefully we can get some questions that people had because I want to make sure. So you guys out there, DJ, thanks for being a part of the show. Chris, you are the man, brother. Thanks for being a part of the show. Place is good. It says, Dan, you don't even drink. You're absolutely right. I don't drink a drop.
Yeah, okay.
Not a drop.
Cheers to you.
Yeah, absolutely. Chris says, what do you all think about being shot down? Also, do you believe that there's anything actually in the sky? What do you guys think about what Chris said? Do you guys think that this is being shot down at all? And if there's even anything in the sky, basically is what he's saying.
There may be like, is he talking
think
about
this
like
is all
some
fake?
projections?
Is it all fake?
Or
Yeah, is it
something
all
like that?
fake?
It could be.
What do you think? You think it's fake, or do you think there's something actually real out there?
I think it's fake.
Do you think it's the Truman Show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think it's the Truman?
real.
Jeff, do you think it's the Truman Show? Or do you think these things are getting shot out of the sky, or do you think it's all fake?
I think it's fake. These
Really?
balloons
Yeah.
I do think are fake, but I do believe in aliens. But these balloons, this is just making us think about to not look at something else. I'm not sure what it is, but this is Biden's
Distractions.
fault.
Oh, it's always
Distractions,
Biden's fault.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
But this is Biden's fault as far as I'm concerned.
Distractions, for our failing
because-
banking system.
Yep.
Yeah. Well,
So
you
let me
know,
say this.
You're
So
killing me tonight with that. I'm going to be working at McDonald's.
Tim said, he almost missed this channel, and he said he had to switch over to the French Workbench podcast. So appreciate that. You giving us some support and love. Running at Altitude says, can't call on the last play. Absolutely. You can't call that call on the last play. That really ruined it for the Super Bowl. So thank you for tuning into that. Chris also said, most definitely, I feel like it's probably a bigger Super Bowl attendance. What is it? I feel like it'll be probably biggest Super Bowl attendant and attention. I think what he's saying is the Super Bowl going crazy next year. So yeah, absolutely. For me, I don't know, man. I think I might tap out of next year. I mean, once I saw that, it's like, I don't know how I come back from that.
We didn't even talk about Rihanna.
Yeah, I mean,
Or
what's to talk about other than that?
Or both-
she's got a
or
bun in the
both
oven.
anthems.
She's got a bun in the oven. She did her little her little
Hoochie-coochie.
Yeah, she had a baby, so she's excused.
Oh, she's excused. You'll be back next year
So here's-
watching it because the Super Bowl is
Here's
still a
my
great
question.
day.
Here's my question. If you're sitting there and you get something offered to you and you're pregnant, do you take it with a name like Rihanna? Because you could always make that up. The question is, you're not some small celebrity. She's huge.
Yes, she is.
If you pass that up, you'll have it next year
they're
probably
not
on the
paid.
table.
They're
Why
not-
do it when you're pregnant?
They're
Why
not paid.
Why
I-
not show that you're natural? You can do your thing. Why not?
Because
Why
she
not?
didn't perform. She just did a little swirl.
Yeah.
And she
So-
grabbed her stuff.
her
So
music
are they?
was-
Are they?
Her
even,
music
are
was
they
still
even-
there. It doesn't matter. She's still Rihanna. So what?
So
Are they-
you don't have a problem with it?
No.
I have a problem with it. I don't want to see a bun in the oven, somebody performing on the stage at a
Right.
Super Bowl. What about you?
No.
What about you?
I had a problem with that. I wanted something live, like Shakira and Jennifer Lopez from A to Z. Like, you have all these like Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Like,
He's dead.
I don't care. It's still performances that were outstanding.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I want to see entertainment. Halftime is entertainment.
Yeah.
I don't want to be bored.
Dude, I want people flying off of things, like trap, like I want to feel like we're in Cirque du Soleil, like
you
out
want
there.
Cirque du Soleil
Yeah.
football.
Yes.
Okay.
I want
Cirque
people
Day-
flying
Cirque
into the
Cirque
TV.
Day to
I
football.
wanna
let
put my-
let me take it back.
I wanna
didn't
put my
think
3D
it was
glasses
horrible.
on.
I just thought it was like boring because it was like the same thing over
I
and
just
over.
liked hearing "Shine Bright Like a Diamond."
Yeah, I love her music.
Yeah.
It's great, but
You know what I want to see? 3D football.
I didn't really care.
And I want to see people flying into the TV. They should have that by now. 3D football. Right? And 3D halftime shows. Like
You
if
could
somebody
go live and watch it at the football
No,
stadium.
I want to sit at home, eat my popcorn,
You
and
want
not
to
have
sit
to
there
do-
and catch it?
Yeah, like I want to feel like somebody's coming at me and I'm ducking. You know, I'm like doing one of those.
what was her name? Lady Gaga. She was coming in from the she was dropped in and she was flying.
Yeah, but she
around.
wasn't moving.
But was it the
was
real
like
Lady
it was like a
Gaga
statue
or her
out there.
double?
She was a statue out there moving, going. You know what I mean? Like nothing was really happening. It just felt like
You mean Rihanna, or you're talking about Lady
Rihanna.
Gaga?
Oh, which one is different?
Okay, Lady Gaga, when she did hers, she was lifted up and she was flying from the air, from the stage on top.
She
down.
performed on the halftime, right?
Yeah, she did
Yeah.
many years ago.
She was like Mother Mary or something.
Yeah, she was like coming down, and she was like,
When was that?
Back in 1972. No,
"You just don't pay attention to halftime, man."
Too many
What about
Jell-O
like Dr.
shots.
Dre and all those?
let's keep going.
That was
So,
last year. Right?
Tim.
That was last year.
appreciate your comment, man. I've been coding for 27 years. I don't know what that's about. Running altitude said, I've seen a lot of objects flying in the sky in New York. Happened to be the same time Aaron Judge hitting batting practice home runs.
That's right.
There you go.
There you go.
See?
See?
Yeah, man. I
It's
like
all
it.
happening.
I love running at altitude. Thanks for you guys have any thanks for everything. He said, LOL Tim. Excellent job, Tim. To running at altitude, Chris, DJ, all you people out there. I'm gonna tell you guys something. You guys need to subscribe to this channel tonight. All right. I want more likes. Or I'm going to find your IP address and I'm going to send you a message that you're not going to like. No, I'm just playing.
That was a really close up, you guys. I was like, wow. Please like his channel.
Help us
Yeah.
today.
Help us help him.
Yeah.
Por favor.
$5 a day will
Yes.
will
$5 a day will give him the wine he needs to do this podcast.
Give me 1 second here. I gotta get another bottle of wine in here. You guys want another bottle? You guys want to get tossed
He
up
needs
tonight?
about 3, you guys.
All right, we got to end the show. You guys have any last things? Oh, by the way, real quick. So Doug or not,
Yes.
you're a home inspector. Why would somebody be using your services? Tell us a little bit about you.
Well, I've been doing this for about 23 years. It's all about taking care of my clients, taking care of the customers. The realtors that I work with, their clients are my clients, and I treat their clients just as if I try to be part of the team. And then the client, the person getting the inspection.
Here's
always
where I'm
number
at.
one on the.
So I think it's about knowledge and understanding, but then you got to blend that with likability, and you got to have the wherewithal of knowing exactly how to talk to every person out there.
Yeah,
you're a chameleon out there, man. I could literally take you to the east side. You could be in the hood, and you could literally
I am a
be
lot.
you could literally just be hanging out with the homies having one, right?
Yeah. I mean, because it's. I mean, I get on the east side. I get people that don't speak English. Like I got one tomorrow that people don't speak English. You know, and the realtor let me know that they come from Cuba, I guess, or whatever.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's like, so
Do you
I know
speak Spanish?
I know a little bit. I know enough to get by, and so you know, I do what I do what I can to make them feel comfortable with what they're buying. It's all about letting people know what they're buying and what the condition of the property is when they're buying it. So however I have to do it. The only thing I don't speak is like Chinese and Japanese.
The only thing you got to say is when you walk into a house and you know you got to grow there, you just say, "Me gusta te culo, mamacita."
Oh my God. No, don't say that.
That's what. And listen, it'll start everything because that'll open up the door for you to get.
Dang. Okay. What?
Well, okay. You know, I've seen some funny shit walking in the doors. Let me tell you.
Oh, wow. I'm just going to say that.
Anyways, you got anything else to say?
No, that's.
How does somebody get a hold of you?
You can get a hold of me on my cell phone. It's on all the time, almost 24/7. Not nearly that much, but it's 702-806-5280.
Hopefully, the wife isn't watching that show. Don't ever just
right.
reiterate what I just said.
He's going to delete this show.
Your wife will be like, "Dude, what were you saying to this lady?"
Dude,
Like,
we've been together for almost 30 years now, and so you know we're
past
good.
that. You're good.
We're past that. It's like there's no.
So it's okay to say
there's
that
no
then.
suspicions. Yeah.
yeah. So if you want to get a bigger tip, you just go ahead and say that, and you're okay. You come home and
No.
you'll have a hot dinner ready.
No. No. See, and in that 30
Dad's
years,
just trying to get in trouble today.
I know, right?
So
in
much
that
trouble
30 years,
going on here.
you learn
So
what.
much trouble. I'm
Anyways,
sorry.
I got you speechless.
apologize.
I got Doug or not over here speechless, so we're going to end the show. You guys need him. He's a LV Home Inspections. He's a great inspector, home inspector. By far one of the more knowledgeable people out there in the industry, so I would highly recommend you giving him a call.
I
Great
appreciate
guy. A lot of information. He's saved me numerous times. A lot I can think of. So that's it, you guys. Like the channel, subscribe. Hopefully you guys all like the content. We're going to keep bringing it. We're going to talk a little bit more going on Saturday, so please tune into our show on Saturday. You got anything else to say here for you guys? Thank you for coming on, Jeff.
Thank you for having me. First of all, if I offended anybody tonight, I apologize in any way, shape, or form. I want to start with that, but I don't. I hope
Just take a shot. You'll forget everything.
What?
How about you?
I will. You know what's nice? Yes, I could use a shot of your cheap wine on the floor. You should see this cheap wine he's drinking. It's like out of a box.
It's out of a box.
It's
That
a
he
box.
got it
At
at
7-Eleven.
7-Eleven, AM, PM, all those great spots.
It's a box wine. You don't
There's
drink
a-
box wine?
The box wine? No.
Who the
I
hell
don't.
drinks box wine still?
I don't.
Dude, if you don't drink box wine, then
No,
you haven't arrived.
we,
That's
we
the way I
usually
see it.
we usually
It
go.
grows, do you know that it grows back hair?
Wait.
Hey, I'm telling you right now, you want to be a Wolverine?
It's hair on your knuckles, right? It grows hair on your knuckles.
I guess I'm drinking it.
Wait a second. Assume the position. Let me see those hands, people.
Porfas.
You got anything else to say, Doug? Thanks for coming on,
Yeah,
buddy.
thanks for having me. Yeah, I always enjoy coming on and with the company we have, and it's always a good time.
Elo, Esmeralda Licea. Thank you for coming on. What do you got?
Thank you.
What do you got to say here?
You guys have a great week, a great month, and we'll see you next Wednesday.
Thanks for
A
watching.
las 6, por favor.
Absolutely.
A
You
las
guys, thank
Whatever
you for tuning
she
in.
Share
said.
our channel, please.
Yes,
Yes.
subscribe, like the channel.
on, YouTube.
All the extra stuff that everybody says to do that, right? You guys have any comments?
Tell your
Subscribe, hit
friends.
the like
East
button.
Coast, West Coast. Tell your friends.
Dude, if you're in New York, he has friends in New York tuning in. if
come
you guys
on.
are out there, hit us up, man.
Yeah.
Show some comments.
Wednesday
Anyways,
night, 6 p.m.
absolutely. We'll see you guys on Saturday.
9 p.m. Eastern time.
French Workbench Podcast. 100%. Absolutely Eastern. 9 p.m.
What is it Central?
Central. So hold on. So, 8 p.m. Central time.
What is it Pacific Standard Time?
Pacific Standard Time, 6 p.m.
Oh, we got a winner.
And then
Okay,
Mountain Time
winner,
will be
ding,
7.
Winner, chicken dinner.
All right, we got to go. You guys, we're out of here. We'll see you guys at the next one. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you Saturday.
Thank
Stay
you.
safe.
All right, I got to roll.